How is everyone doing today? I'm excited to jump on here. It's been a minute or two. If you're not familiar with who I am, my name is Gailyn. I go by Chef Gailyn. I'm a certified holistic nutritionist, dietary health coach, and I've written a couple books published on Amazon. And today, what I want to talk about is really just going for your dreams and what holds us back from our purpose. I actually have 5 components of what I want to talk about today. One is fear of failure. A lot of times we don't go after our dreams because we just don't want the crash and burn. Like we literally do not want to fail. And when that happens, we literally get to a place in life where we feel like if we go after something that will end up, if we end up failing in it, it just won't even be worth it. So we don't even take the risk. Like we don't even just even go for it. Okay, the second component is comfort with familiar, like with being familiar. Okay, so I write a lot about that in my book called The Divinely Inspired Action, Reprogramming Your Subconscious Mind for a Great Purpose. And when we get familiar with everything that we're doing in life, a lot of times we just want to stay in that familiarity instead of just jumping out and really just going for our calling and embracing what God has for us, okay? 3, inadequacy and self-doubt, okay? This is one of the hugest components that I hear from my clients. So I work a lot with high-end clients that have already really been successful in their life, and they're just wondering why they're not really feeling the fullness of happiness and joy, and they might be caught up in different addictions, but they have all the things, like they have anything that they could possibly want, desire, or imagine, but they're just not feeling it. And it really becomes, it comes into that place of like when you're not walking in your purpose and what God has for you specifically, you start feeling like there's just not you don't even want to just go for it anymore. It's just like all these other things that you have around you, they're just not fulfilling anymore. They're just not fulfilling, okay? So that is why when I talk about self-doubt, a lot of times we can also be in a place where we're like, well, who am I? Who am I to go after my dreams and my aspirations? And I've been asked to speak on stages. And even at that moment, even though I've done all these other different all these other crazy things in my life, still when I get asked to do different things like that, I still think to myself, like, well, who am I? Like, what kind of impact can I make? But that's not where God wants us. That's not where He has us. Every single person is different, okay? There are 6 billion people on the face of the earth. What your voice is meant for is for your voice, okay? Number 4, societal pressures. External expectations or cultural norms can discourage individuals from pursuing their true calling, leading them to conform to what is considered more acceptable and secure. Oh, this drives me crazy. We are meant to be so creative. We are not creative enough. I mean, think about it. Think about all the amazing artists that are out there. It's so easy to get caught up in our norms, okay, like, and our social norms, okay, or what's trending at that moment. But God could be calling you to be the trendsetter in certain areas, okay? God could be calling you to do that. So I encourage you to say yes. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it, okay? All right, lack of support. That's number 5 that I want to talk about is lack of support. So without encouragement or understanding from family, friends, or community, individuals, right, we might feel isolated and hesitant to follow our calling. Our families, we love them, but they are not meant to be with us on our callings, okay? So if you're getting backlash from family or your loved ones and you're like, why aren't I feeling the support? Why aren't they supporting me? Like, I'm so into this. I've got this whole dream. And they're like, not only not supportive, but they're like resistant to me going for it because they love us. And they do not want to see us to crash and burn. They don't want to see us crash and burn. And that is the main reason why those we love seem to be the ones that tend to be like, no, stay in the safe zone. And our friends, they don't, a lot of times they don't want to see us evolve out of a certain space because they like us just the way we are. You all, when I opened up my first restaurant, I just remember I lost a lot of really close friends because I was evolving into a different space. You know what I mean? Sometimes that can happen spiritually. Sometimes that can happen just like in your career field in life. And it's okay because you have up leveled just to a different space. And it's not like one's right or one's wrong, but I just want to give you permission right now today to just let go. Silence the voices around you, even in your own mind, like the negativity. Family, friends, culture, church, society, and just be like, I'm going to go for it today. I'm going to go for that dream. And that dream could be in your soul, not just now, but it could have been something that has been in your soul since you were 10 years old, okay? A year ago, 2 years, 10 years ago, okay? When are you going to do it? When are you going to wait for it to happen? Okay, so I just encourage you to go for it. Let this be your year, your moment. All right, I love you so much.